Hey nerds. Hey nerds, Bevan here. Well, hey nerds, Bevan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I just wanted to kind of show you the toy room a little bit and talk about what I want to accomplish in here. So it's gonna be like half tour, half vlog. No, won't be super in depth by any means in terms of like what's on the shelf, like I have in past videos, but I thought it'd be like a fun one to do here on this disgusting Regina morning. First off, that's outside. That's my front lawn. It's gross. Anyway, let's show you the room here, shall we? Okay, so this is the door that I would walk in. Above it, I have this cool vintage Batman and Robin tin sign. Beside it, I have this cool Superman print, which I'd like to get framed one day, but it's like really awkward size, so it has to be like a custom frame. This is a closet for storage. It's slightly messy because I've been working from home the last several days because of the snow, but this is kind of what the room looks like here. It's like a mixed bag because like over here, I'm like really happy with, but over here, I'm not at all happy with. So let's start with this wall that is nowhere near complete. So in this corner, this is actually stuff that's for sale / going to be for sale for trade and stuff like that. This is my graphic novel collection with some Marvel figures there, and then my Batman McFarlane figures, and the retro Spider-Man carded figures. So these are two collections I've talked about on here. I will be collecting just Batman figures from McFarlane, Batman variants, and they will all go together. This is the Build a Batmobile from that first McFarlane wave. A couple little mini Lego guys. And then these retro card Spider-Mans I will be collecting. I won't have a full collection because like that first one is so expensive and there's a bunch that aren't in retail anymore, so like, but I'll probably have most of them like going forward now, so that's cool. And probably eventually when I have enough, I'll move these like up along here or maybe over on that wall there, depending on how many there eventually become. I used to like love bookcases for figures, and I really don't anymore. They just like, they feel too enclosed, and if there's no lighting in there, sometimes it's like hard to see the figures in the back row. And I don't know, they just feel too narrow and closed off, so I don't really like bookshelves anymore. So what I think on this wall, what I want to do is I want to get like, I call it bracket shelving. I'm not really sure if there's a better word for it, but I will put a picture in here now. And I'd probably want to do like 3 right in the center of the room, and then have bookcases for like actual books on either side. The thing I do like about bookshelves though is that you can like put stuff up on top. So like if I had a bookshelf here full of books and a bookshelf in that corner full of books, I could still put toys on top as well, and then have the 3 columns of the bracket shelving here. And those shelves would be like strictly for action figure kind of stuff, you know, like everything on this shelf, McFarlane stuff, also McFarlane NBA figures, but it would just give me lots of room to expand, and I wouldn't feel so closed in because I wouldn't have these side walls blocking the views of figures. It would just be like straight across and adjustable shelving, so if I have bigger stuff, I can do that too. Okay, and then so over on this wall, the corners of my room get really messy because I just like put stuff in there. These are 2 boxes of comics that are like nowhere near full. Hulkamania, pillow that I got for Christmas when I was in high school. Hasbro WWF ring, of course. It's my degree. And then I just have like some wall art up here. Cool Iron Man poster. I love this DC Comics plaque my mom got me for my birthday a couple years ago. And then below that, we have a very random cube shelf. So up top, other than my 2 comic books, obviously, this is like TV and movie. It's mostly movie. I just say TV and movie because I have Ned Stark there. But yeah, and then below that I have a couple I have the Magneto, X-23, Pokemon, Muppets, a couple of random 90s figures. Below that is just more random stuff. I finally got a ring light, so I'll use that in an upcoming video. And this is my D12 case, which I am actually currently in love with. This bottom shelf is just a mess though, because it's like Thor statue with a Carnage book and an X-Men book. It makes no sense, but the rest of the shelves, you know, Batman with 2 comics, Spider-Gwen with 2 comics, Cyclops with 2 X-Men comics. These 2 books are so like Wolverine focused. I need a Wolverine statue to go with them, but I don't have any Cyclops books. For some reason, he doesn't get as much love as Wolverine, which is horrible because he's a way better character and he should get way more love than Wolverine does. But eventually, I probably want this to be like the comic book wall. Yes, that is a WCW calendar from 1999. Deal with it. So probably what I'd like to do here, maybe, well, I for sure want more D12s. These glass cases, like I love this setup where it's like a statue and graded comics. I would love to, you know, have maybe, I think I probably fit like 4 in there comfortably, or maybe even 5. That's like long-term planning, obviously, because like the stuff in this shelf is probably, you know, it's over $1,000 to fill that shelf, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, like I just love this style where you have the statue. Oh, hey Flash. You have the statue and the 2 graded comics, or you could do like 1 comic with the big statue over here and a little mini statue in front. Like it could be something like this instead, which I think works really well for like team shelves. So you have Cyclops, Magneto, and then you have 3 X-Men on that cover. So it's like there's 5 characters right there, but Spider-Gwen doesn't really have a team, so you would just do, I mean, you still could, I guess. You'd have a bigger Spider-Gwen statue replace that comic, and then you have that shelf anyway. So I don't know, but yeah, I think 4 or 5. You could probably fit 5, I would think, right there. But then where do my comics go? They could go on the bookshelves, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I for sure need 1 more to like balance this wall out to go on that side of the shelf at least. And in the meantime, I still think I want to fill this with superhero comic book stuff. Like I have my Gwenom books there. I have the Magneto and the X-23 and the other Magneto, which I just took off. So like, you know, mini statues in these spots, like all along here, and then in these spots. So it would be like my comic book high-end collectibles over here. I would have the Batman McFarlane stuff on these shelves because they're action figures. So yeah, but I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. This room is as complete as it can be right now, kind of. Like this giant space here really bugs me. I do have these 2 floating shelves that I got at a garage sale I can put up. They were like $4 each or something like that, which was crazy. And I marked out the spots for them to go. You can see the tick right there and along there. So like a shelf was going to go here, but it didn't come with the right hardware. So I need to go to the store and get like drywall anchors to put them in. But then like, you know, 95% of my collection is already out, so I don't really have anything to put on those shelves anyway, unless I just take stuff off this bookcase, and then I can, you know, put my books on 2 bookcases, I guess. I don't know. So that's where I'm at. I feel like there's not much more I can do right now until I get more stuff. Which I do have a lot of stuff on pre-order. So, I mean, by this time next year, this room will look way different. Hopefully way better and more complete. But for right now, that's kind of what I'm working with right now, guys. If you have any thoughts or opinions, especially on like what could go here, let me know. I do have some framed art I could put up, which I probably should put up. A lot of that is just me being too lazy to do it. So yeah. But if you have any thoughts or suggestions on the room, let me know. If you want to send me stuff to put in the room, let me know and I'll give you my address. But yeah, I think that's it for right now. I just kind of wanted to show you what I'm working with. This wall is also bare, minus this Rey Mysterio mask. This is actually the first thing my partner Allie ever bought for me. She was in Mexico when we first started talking. She bought it for my birthday, and on our first date, she gave it to me. So that's never going anywhere. But I'm going to sign out now and let you guys get back to your life. I'm going to get back to my life, which will really just involve taking this one for a walk. And yeah, so if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you really like it, you can hit the subscribe button, and you can follow me on my journey to fill this room up the way I want to. And what else? Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Bevan Boychuk. And until next time, folks, I'll see you next time, folks.